Hey guys, it's Miss Pero here. I wanted to show you guys a big project that I'm doing. I don't know if you can see this. I'm going to break out my other camera so you get a better view at it. But basically, I had skinned and eaten a rattlesnake last year, and I took the skin and I had put it on a piece of board and I tacked it down. So I just kept it spread out after cleaning it. I didn't tan it or do anything to it or salt it or any of those other preserving methods because what I wanted to use it for was laying it on this table, if you can see right here, and glazing it down. This table has had two glazes already, and I'm about to give it its third. I'm prepared to give it up to 20 glazes. I really want to get this image embedded into the table, and I may add to it too. So I'm just going to probably go 5 glazes until I can get the skin itself completely submerged underneath the glaze, and then maybe I might add even a few butterflies to the table I've been collecting. So we'll see. I'm going to switch to the other camera now and show you guys what this is going to look like, and I'm going to apply a coat. So let's do that.
Okay, so this is the other camera. Obviously, it's much better high definition quality. You could see the table is pretty sweet. I did not glaze any of the lower portion of the table yet. I'm going to wait to the very end, and you can tell it's actually dirty. I pulled it out of the trash. It's got a really nice distressed look, and I thought that that would really look cool in my, I call it my death room, but it's really my living room, and I have a downstairs living room, but my upstairs one is going to be dedicated to very cool pieces of taxidermy. Now, what do I mean about taxidermy? Let me just show you. Okay, so my death room. Hey, Maple. She's just hanging out, eating some sweet potato right now. Actually, no, that's watermelon. She could tell, you see all this stuff here? She chews tomatoes and takes the skins off. Hi, Mama. You can come out as soon as I'm done making this video because I got the door open and I want you to go outside. Usually we have her out all the time. So here's my death room. Starts off with my grandpa's antlers. I have wool drying right now on a hanger because I spun this and cleaned it and everything. So that's my first batch of Patty's wool for the year. But anyway, we keep our keys on there, obviously a quad key and lawnmower key. And we usually hang like, you know, my driving keys and my honey's driving keys on there. So that's there. Then directly underneath it is my snake table that I'm making. Front door, couch, and this is what I burnt myself for my birthday. Yeah! Happy birthday to me! An armadillo bowl. Isn't that wild? It's so freaking cool. I want to put little gemstones in its eyes because you could see behind here I could pop them right in. It would be so neat. But anyway, it's like circa 1910. I bought it eBay for like 60 bucks. Check this out. Underneath its head you can actually see the full tail. It's really cool. So yeah, there's that. And then this cutesy little table my honey built himself in school. So it's kind of like our little pride room of all our little products. So check that out. Yeah, got my own distillery. Wine video making is going to come up. I don't know when I'm going to do that. I wanted to make apple wine, but I don't think I have a proper press to do it. So my first batch of wine might actually be like from store-bought like organic grape juice or something. I don't know. Still to decide on that one. If my boss lets me use his mill, I can press some apples. So that's the death room. So let's show you what we're going to do to this table. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and lay on a layer of glaze. I have a can of clear polyurethane right here. It's pretty sweet. I'm not going to put that on the table. I don't want to make any rings or anything like that. But you want to paint somewhere where you don't give a damn either about the floor. As you can tell, I've got a few drips right there of clear. But we plan to sandblast this whole deck and repaint it because you can see it's crappy. Hi, Gray Gray. Grady's so happy. Losie's out here too. I got my 2 assistants helping me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just lay this on real sloppy like. No finesse to it. Just flop it on. I really just want to make sure that the whole skin gets encased in the glaze. So what I do is I do 1 coat a day. This is the second coat I've done. I did span it out a week. I let it dry a little bit. But you can, you know, as long as it takes to dry. I mean, you could probably do this every single day. But I just wanted to really make sure that it cured. What I do is I just make sure I get it in there. Now, one thing I wish I had done that I didn't do, so I wish I had bought better glue. I actually used my little sister's Elmer's glue to glue this thing to the table, and it created a couple puckers in it, which really sucks. But, you know, it's organic looking. It actually still looks really cool, so it doesn't matter. As long as I get the glaze on there heavy enough and it weighs it all down, it'll be fine. So I'm going to go ahead and just keep glazing this bad boy up. Make sure I get it on there real good. I'm gonna pour some more glaze on. I'm really focusing on the skin because I want to get it in, you know, like over here we have like a rougher area because that's where the neck area was. So like these little areas are a little lifted in there, so I'm just glazing it down. Plaster that bad boy in. And I got a lot of grief, I'm not going to lie to anybody, about the way that I tanned this hide. And this is exactly why I tanned it this way. It was very flat when I took it out. It was just that the glue made it pucker. But when you keep it on the board, just tacked until you're ready to use the project, the snakeskin stays perfect and it stays flat. You don't have to roll it or anything. So everybody was telling me, oh, you forgot to tan it. No, I didn't forget shit, people. I did it the way I wanted to do it. I do what I want. So yeah, you do this. You want to make sure you don't disrupt it too badly because you don't want to create air bubbles either. That's why you can see I'm going in a back and forth motion. Also on the can, I read that in between glazes you should be sanding. Well, guess what, people? I'm not going to sand this image, so I'm not cleaning it up at all. You know what I mean? It's going to be a very organic table. So like in these corners here, I may put some taxidermy butterflies. You know, I have a monarch already, and then I have another different type of butterfly. I'm thinking maybe one for each corner, something totally different. But then again, it might just be dedicated to snakeskins. We'll see what we end up with. I actually got a copperhead last week, which was pretty crazy. It was in my front yard. So, alright, this is looking good. I got a couple, like, rough marks on the table too. I don't know really what they're from, but it gives it like a little bit of character. Kind of like that. There's nothing better than taking a piece of furniture out of the trash and giving it new life. Something I mean, if you bought a rattlesnake table in a store, I guarantee you it ain't gonna cost you less than $500. So it's really kind of neat when you can think about what you can save and make. And if I ever wanted to sell this, which I never would because there's too much emotional value behind it for both me and my honey. I mean, we joint killed this one, and I cooked it and skinned it myself. So I mean, I really don't want to give it up. I love it. So it's gonna be part of my death room. So there we go. One coat of glaze done. I'm just gonna let that bad boy sit out in the sun all day long and dry. Cap up my urethane. My smoothies over here. I've been doing a cleanse. I don't know if you guys caught my videos yesterday. They were kind of crappy. I was at my mom's house and I was just using my cell phone. But I'm on a cleanse for a little while. My body's real beat up from vacation. I did a little bit too much drinking, maybe a little bit too much smoking, I don't know. But I'm working on that. So that's the snake table. It's looking pretty badass. And for all the naysayers that were hating on me for the way that I cured the skin, eat your heart out. Bye, guys.